Intersex, meaning born with both male and female genitals. It's the first question when a baby's born. Is it a boy or a girl? Sometimes the answer isn't that simple.
I'm back, YouTube, with my Intersex series. Welcome. If you're here right now, you're here because you have open mind, open heart, and open spirit. And I appreciate you for hearing my story. I am intersex. And I became intersex because I was born like that. The only way you can become intersex is there's no surgeries, there's no need for surgeries, and I'll dig into that in my episodes, in my series. Let me just give you my part, my rendition of intersex, what intersex means to me, and how I experienced it. My mother was supposed to have fraternal twins, a boy and a girl. The way it was explained to me by my mother and the way explained to her by her doctor, she had fraternal twins and they were chromosomes. Those two chromosomes fused together before they could make separate embryos. And they made one embryo, and that was me, the two fraternal twins. You think you know, but you have no idea. This is the Intersex series of KrisPheonix. Start the intro, please.
Child is born with the anatomy of both a boy and a girl. These children used to be known as hermaphrodites. Now they're called simply intersex. In the hospital, there's often pressure to perform surgery right away to make the gender clear. But tonight, you're going to meet someone who grew up and concluded the choice that was made was wrong.
My mother had me at a very young age. She was 17. So, just understand me when I say this. A 17-year-old having an intersex baby. It's 1981. Everything back then was taboo. Gay, straight, lesbian, anything out of the norm was taboo then. So, I put myself in her position when I think about the decisions she made when I was born, and I get a little choked up. I'm holding back tears now because I refuse to cry on camera. But just the fact that she made certain decisions, I don't blame her. But I hate that she made those decisions without my consent, because now I have a lot of complications with certain things, hormones with certain things. But to get back to the story at hand, she gave birth to me. Picture it, August 24th, 1981. I'm coming out, one blue eye, one green eye, head full of hair, and I'm knocked out sleep, y'all. Yes, I was asleep in the womb while birth was happening. So, I come out the womb and they say, you have a beautiful baby. But they didn't know exactly what I was, because when I came out, they saw no penis and they saw no testicles. I do have testicles, but as a baby, they were stuck up in me. And the penis was not actually a penis. It's a small clitoris. And it's about this size, about like this. And it's been like this all my life. So, as I'm coming out, they're looking at me. They say, we need to check the sex of your baby. And my mother's like, what do you mean, check the sex of my baby? And after they gave me all kind of tests and examinations and thorough reviews, I ended up with a blank birth certificate for a whole year. Before that year ended, she needed to make a decision. The doctors wasn't that knowledgeable of my situation. She wasn't. Nobody was. Who was knowledgeable of a child being born both male and female? That's not of the norm in the human world. That's a gray area that no one wants to touch or talk about. Well, I'm talking about it today. It has to be talked about. So they give me all these thorough reviews and say you need the baby needs to have a sex. So she puts male. After they gave me thorough reviews and tests, they found that I had a uterus, fallopian tubes, and a small clitoris and testicles. I have all the workings of a woman on the inside of my body. And I have all the male features on the outside of my body, which explains what I'm about to talk about next, hormone therapy, which I'm against. Because those hormones that they prescribed to me from a baby until my mother passed, rest her soul, and that was my second year of high school, 10th grade, my hormone therapy stopped. Went to the doctor, got a checkup, started taking testosterone pills until I went to college. So that's my hormone therapy story. Between high school and college, I used to have to take shots every Wednesday. That's why I chose Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Every Wednesday at 2 o'clock, I would have to leave school with my mother, take a testosterone shot, and come back like nothing happened. It was debilitating. I felt like I didn't know what was wrong with me. All I knew was I had to sit down to pee, and all the other boys could stand up. It was heart-wrenching having to go through that process of taking those shots every single week, to where it would change my moods and my weight up and down, and hair falling off my body there and growing back, and me growing breasts and then they going back in, and my mucous membranes in my chest would activate. I don't know, but I still can't blame my mother for the decisions that she made. I can't go back in time and erase what happened. I forgive her because she wasn't knowledgeable of my situation like the information is now. Like everything is now so different. Everyone is a little bit more freer to be themselves and be explained and defined. And I want intersex to be defined and explained and valued and considered the third sex, because that's what it is. That's truly what it is. It's the third sex. I am real. I am here, and I'm human. This was really hard for me to do. When I thought about doing an intersex series, I thought about how people would take this and how people would accept me, and could I help people through this and reach the right people I need to reach, that the closed-minded, that teenagers that's sitting there, that's intersex, that don't know their body or why things are working the way they are. I'm here for you. I told my story of how I was born, how I got through my hormone therapy in school. I was bullied because people thought I was gay. Homosexuality is totally different. Homosexuality is what you prefer sexually. Intersex is the way you were born. All intersex cases are different. It said 1 in 2,000 in my video, but there's more. There's more of us. A lot of people are born intersex, and we need to be more aware of this. Just open your mind. What if you had a child that was intersex? What if you were a father and your son was intersex like me? Looked like me on the outside, but had all woman parts on the inside. Think about it. Then, my teenage years. Puberty was crazy. And people always was wondering. The couple of people that I shared my intersex story with was wondering, could I have premenstrual cycles? And when I turned 14, it finally happened.
Roughly 1 in every 2,000 babies are born intersex each year. There's no clear protocol on how to treat intersex children. For decades, doctors have quote-unquote fixed the situation by surgically choosing one gender or the other. But now more parents are questioning whether that's the right thing to do.
All right, you guys. Take a deep breath, Chris. The first hard part is over. Describing how I was born, what intersex is and what it means to me, and how it affects me, and why am I doing this series. I thank you guys for watching. If you want to know what's going to happen in episode 2, I know you like my cliffhanger. Find out every Wednesday at 2 p.m. You know the routine. Pheonix Tribe, subscribe. I love you all for free. And the Pheonix Saga continues. Bye, y'all.
Never fucking apologize for being yourself. If people don't like how you act, how you look, how you speak, that just means those aren't your fucking people. Alright, don't change who you are to match your surroundings. Pick better fucking surroundings and be yourself.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Someone asks, what do you bring to the table? I am the table!
Sniff! Sniff! O som vai três.